And you asked me about a scam.
I'm sorry, I wasn't visible.
Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing tonight?
I have no idea what's going on. We are still in the midst of craziness with Facebook. There might be a link somewhere on the page to access the live. It says I'm live now somewhere. Watch live video, maybe. Oh, here we are.
Yay.
I don't want to maybe shut the volume down a little bit. So yeah, how about hashtag Facebook dumpster fire for what's going on today in Facebook land?
I've had nothing but issues with Facebook all day. It's been crazy.
So, but that is not going to stop me. The reason that we are here today is to talk about doing grants. Now, if you want the amazing platform that we've been using for AI grants, definitely put a hashtag grant in the comments and we will get it over to you. And that program, it's kind of twofold. There's a free version and a paid version. The paid version does make stuff a little bit easier, but even with the paid version, I like to use my methodology of how I do it first. So ChatGPT knows me, and guess what? Your ChatGPT knows you. And we've played this game, ChatGPT, from what you know about me, what might I not see about myself, and it tells you all these amazing things. So the next step, and whether you're applying to a job or for a grant or for anything, you take it a step further. First, you ask it to dredge up everything it knows about you and its memory. Then you attach either the question or the whole document for the job application or the grant form, or cut and paste it in. And the next thing you do is say, ask me one question at a time to learn more about me to better fill out this application. So then what it does, because if you don't ask it to do one question at a time, it will just spit out a million questions at you and you will be overwhelmed and you're like, I might as well have done this myself. So, and the nice part about using it like that, you can basically do stream of conscious, whatever spelling, you're looking at it, it's answering you, you're like, type. And not even like you're giving it general information, but because it's so educated on who you are and you've already probably fed it your LinkedIn profile, some other things, personality assessments, it's got a pretty good idea of who you are. So when you give it that extra little bit of information, it is able to craft an amazing answer for your grants. or your job applications, whatever you're doing. I've been applying for jobs with some different AI companies, and I'm not sure if it's automatic, but Full Stack sent me a request for an EEO form. So I don't. No one asks for extra paperwork unless they're going to do something with your application. So I think I made it through the first. My AI beat their AI. Woohoo! So, and then you put your answers into Skip. And the nice part about this platform that we use is it evaluates your answer. It tells you whether it's a strong answer or a weak answer. And then you can get, if you're using the free version, guess what? You go back and forth with ChatGPT. You take the feedback because it gives you feedback on why it thinks it's a bad answer.
Yeah, so like it is like you didn't address this part of the question good enough or whatever. So definitely tells you like why. Yeah, it's awesome. I love that about it. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So you put it back into ChatGPT and say, re-answer this question using this feedback. And another important word, and I want everyone to do #humanize in the comments right now. Because whenever you are using ChatGPT for writing, you are going to use the prompt at the very last thing you're going to do is ask it to humanize whatever you've put in there. So it sounds like a human and not like ChatGPT. And a lot of times it likes to give you bulleted lists. So you go back, and that's not how you want to answer because it's going to look like you use ChatGPT. You go back and ask it to put it in paragraph form. So you're using your cranium to do some thinking too, but you've got your best sidekick. So if you do upgrade, which is nice, after you've gone back and forth with ChatGPT or Claude or whoever you're using to help you with it, and it still says weak or medium answer. If you paid for the platform, it actually does the fixing that it wants to make it as good as it should be. And so many of the grants on there are free to apply to, but with the paid version of it, you can pre-stack answers to common questions asked on grant forms, and they will apply for the grants for you. So it's like hiring a grant writing assistant once you've programmed it initially. So I don't know about you, Colleen, but grants are amazing. I know I got one to help buy food for shelter. I'm working on a bunch for my business. Colleen, I'd love her to talk about how she's been using grants and contracts. You got to split that fine hair depending on where the money's come from. And she's been using AI too to help her with that.
Yeah. So we have, there's so many, I could talk about grants all day long because I've recently, within the last 6 months to a year, have found the jackpot where like there's so many listed. You just have to filter through them and find them. And you have to, here's the biggest thing with grant. You have to get on the phone and call people sometimes. It's not just fill out. Sometimes you have to call depending on the kind of grant you're looking for. But we've been using a grant because we have a business here at our house. We have a sawmill and just some farming stuff, right? We have 12 acres, and I wanted to see what I could do about like getting a USDA grant because I know that they're out there. So I finally got a hold of the right person, and they told me we don't use the word grant, we use the word contract, which is good to know. So I actually finally got we got our farm and track number, so we're officially considered a farm in the state of Tennessee. And what that does is that opens us up to be eligible for all the USDA grants, which is amazing, or contracts. So when you get a contract with the USDA or the federal government for your farm property, basically they consider it a contract in order to get the money. So what we got our contract for, what we're working on, and it's coming very soon, is for a high tunnel put on our property, which is a huge greenhouse. So they're going to pay to put a greenhouse on our property, which is like $15,000, and that will allow us to grow food year round. So there's just so many, and I'm also in the process with the believe it or not, the SBA, for trying to get a small business grant or up to $50,000 because I'm a woman. So there's a lot of things out there. I mean, Skip is great. Don't get me wrong. But there are other things out there that are available through the federal government too. You guys just have to be willing to do the work. And a lot of people aren't. And a lot of people think it's not real, but it is. I promise. I wouldn't lie to you. But so it's exciting. Very exciting. Oh, and I also got one. I did get a $25,000 grant towards the payment on my house last year because of some COVID related stuff. So that was kind of so you just gotta be diligent and call people.
So I might do this more often. So Melissa here, AI and ChatGPT will find the grant and apply for you. Yes, with this program that I'll send you some more information in a DM after this live, you can use this program and it has ChatGPT built in. They find all of the grants for you. And the AI, on the paid version, the AI will autofill it out for you. On the free version, you got to go back and forth with ChatGPT yourself. And that's why we were explaining exactly how to do that. But if you want to hop on my calendar, I don't, because of Facebook having its massive dump, I don't have stuff set up the way I normally do, but I'll just shoot you a DM and yeah, we can talk about it and have a conversation. And that's what I'm interested. I want to help you guys with AI and use it to make your lives easier. Why are we still using abacuses and rotary phones when we've got iPhone 16 Max Pro that will photograph the moon, and you can text message with aliens at this point, practically.
So yeah, that's a really good analogy, and I use it like in dentistry a lot. When people are hesitant to like move towards technology, and even with the electric toothbrush, but it's like, okay, remember when the iPhone and all that, like the fancy like smartphones first came out, and everybody had the old razor flip phones or whatever, and nobody, there were so many people, oh, I don't need all that, I don't need all that, I don't need all that. But once you got one, you were literally like, how do I live without it? Like, why didn't I do this sooner? And it's really what it's like. It's just like, you just have to like jump over that bridge of being afraid of technology. Some people, I mean, it's going to be there. I don't know. I just feel like if you can't beat them, join them. And it's wonderful. I think it's really going to help a lot of businesses out. I don't think it's going to take it away, but that's just my opinion. So.
Well, it is absolutely what you hear. It is not that AI is not taking your job. Someone that knows how to use AI and who is more efficient than you, that can get things done faster than you can, will take your job. So, I mean, and it's only because
we're more creative or
were getting me, but basically I was able to take some old information and between ChatGPT, Canva, and Google LM, cough out, 7 different modules to a class. So the class is done the modules are, the spoken part is done. I have to put for module 2 till 7 in Gamma that we all know and love here. And then I'm just going to put the audio on the presentation, hook it all up in Canva or CapCut, throw some captions on there. And you know what? I don't play enough with Canva to play with captions, but I think I'm gonna next time. I'm not even gonna bother having to go over to CapCut. I'm gonna see what I can do with captions in Canva because I'm on their beta program and their AI is getting better and better.
Mhm.
I mean, you can create your own short videos
Mhm.
in Canva too. Like,
I think they have an avatar one now too. I think I was looking at that last night. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
so they are upping their AI game faux show. But
Yeah. I love it. I love all of that. I was just gonna say I got Skip pulled up and I was just gonna kind of read off some of the grants they have available right now if you want me to. Um, yeah.
yeah,
They
we
have
are
this.
all fans of the fairy dust, Melissa. All fans.
Oh yeah, I love that. Oh my God, I love that one. Is so for sometimes I'm like, everybody's gonna think I'm crazy. I can't just do this all the time. But I do love that. Anyway, so Skip, on top of that, they also Skip does give away their own grants too. So they do like 1,000 like instant grants, like I think once or twice a week. It's kind of cool. But you have to be live and you have to be there to win. And they, if you're not there, you don't win if your name gets called. But right now they have a year-end Skip grant. It's a $10,000 grant. It's open to everyone, so that's kind of cool. And it tells you when these are due too, so that's kind of cool. They have a salt. It's called Salt Box Make Ship Happen grant. That one is $5,000, and it's open to e-commerce businesses. So if you have an e-commerce business, and then they have the FedEx grant. I think you applied for that one, didn't you, Heather? I think I did too.
And I also applied for the Verizon grant. I just have
Oh
to
yeah.
take 2 hours of education before the 13th, along with the 4 hours of education I need for my insurance license. So I'm going to be a busy beaver the next couple of days.
Yeah, the FedEx grant is 10K. So it's a digital growth accelerator opportunity. So, and the champion shipper sweepstakes, not sure, up to $10,000 for FedEx users. Who doesn't use FedEx? Yeah, they have a Galaxy grant, 1.5 thousand for women minority entrepreneurs. It's kind of cool. And I know with Galaxy, if you invite somebody else to apply for the grant, generally if they win the grant, you win the grant too. So that the more people you invite to apply for the grant, the more chances you have. Then what else do they have? Anything looks good here? Oh, her Rise Micro Grant. That's monthly grants for $1,000 for women of color or small businesses. What is that? I can't pronounce it. I'm just gonna move on. The Brooklyn Brewery Food Grant. That's kind of cool. If you're in Brooklyn and you like food, I don't know. I'm just joking. If it's who doesn't like food? But yeah, they have entrepreneur grants. They have, I mean, pretty much anybody can apply for any of these, except if it says, specific like genders or colors or nationalities. But there's a ton of them. And I just love getting on here and seeing, but yeah, here's the Verizon Small Business Digital, $10,000. And I think that one rolls yearly.
So, and I apologize to Melissa who is sticking with us. It looks like my bot has gone a little crazy and it keeps on calling out to Melissa. So, my bot's in love with Melissa. I'm sorry. I'll put him in timeout after this.
Well, I mean, he's just trying to get her attention.
So,
But so yeah, if you guys literally, I guess Heather's probably already got her link up there. We'll put our links in there. You can just go check it out. Like she said, it's totally free. You don't even have to pay anything if you don't want to, just to check it out, and it's worth it. I mean, when was the last time you applied for a grant? I know, like, before I found Skip, I'd never applied for grants because it was confusing. It wasn't like I didn't even know where to start. I was like, I can't, whatever. And so it kind of turned me off of grants. But once I found Skip, I was like, okay, this is doable. So I've applied for a lot of them. Now, if people say, well, have you got one yet? No, because I've only applied for like, I don't know, maybe 5 or so. But I mean, what are the chances that you're going to get one if you don't apply?
well,
Right?
I mean, you have gotten 2 already.
I take that
So,
back. I'm sorry. I mean, through Skip, I have not. No, but I have gotten grants before. Oh yeah, I've gotten several grants because I apply for them, but not through Skip. Sorry.
so
But
it's just
to
a
be fair,
new
I'm not.
form that we're
Mhm.
using for this. And it's pretty amazing because you can have AI do it for you. And I mean, that is the glory of AI, is that it takes so much work off of your plate. And I think in a way it's going to make us all pretty lazy at some point, because it's like you can basically drivel out nonsense and it corrects everything for you. But I also think that you really should also be editing the stuff that you dribble out and double check it. So you have become the editor instead of the writer, and there's no more writer's block anymore, you know?
And right, and I don't know about you, but my computer has this thing where I can literally click on it and it'll read it to me, so I can like hear it back and not just read it back. Like to me, that's huge. Not that I don't want to read, but sometimes that shit's long, and it takes if you can hear it, it just I don't know. I like to hear things because to me, I'll catch the mistakes if I hear it instead of just reading it. So yeah, Skip is cool. Y'all need to check it out. We love it. I love it. I haven't been on here in a while. I think I'm gonna go ahead and they also have on here, I just wanted to mention, I forgot about this. They also have on here where you can get a call and you can like get a one-on-one call and like talk to somebody and they will help you. I mean, you have to pay. I don't know how much, but because I have never done it. But oh look, I have 6,500 skip points. How exciting. So I might use that to get a call or I don't know, do something. I might upgrade with it. Who knows? I'm excited. I haven't been on here in a minute. Just because I've been so busy doing my other grant stuff because it's kind of it's just kind of a priority right now because it's the end of the year and I want to get it done. But I'm excited for you guys. I really hope you guys do this because you're gonna see how cool it is.
And the other thing that absolutely that you should think about when you're doing this is to get that last $10,000 grant that they're offering is you need to have a business plan. So, what I did with AI instead of paying Skip, and I did put the link in the comments, but except on LinkedIn, I got to go back there and repost it. But anyway, what I did was after I went through a couple of grants and it learned more about my business, I applied to a couple of jobs, it learned more about me, everything that I've been feeding it for the last year. I went in there and said, from what you know about me and what my goals are for my AI business, create a 1-page a business plan for me. And it came out, there were a couple of things, like it had my business name wrong in there, but I'd like to share with you well, maybe I'd like to share with you if I can find it.
While you're looking for it, they also have funding opportunities on Skip. If you get into it and really start like digging in, they have places on there where you can look for funding as well. So they have those resources, which is kind of cool. Just kind of wanted to put that out there. And as far as like business plans go, that is really cool when she told me about that, because I was like, I should do that. Not me. I freaked out. I was like, I can't do a business plan. But then she was like, you just have ChatGPT do it. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that?
Okay, so hold up. I have like my 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year goals. It did for me. But let me see. No, now it wants me to log back in. Double a thought. How good is the search function on Skip? I think it's fantastic, Melissa. So it looks for, I mean, most of the stuff is on the front page, what it does for you. So it's not like it's super deep, but every day you go in, there's usually about 20 open grants. And once a week, there's usually about 2 to 3 new ones. So this is like the vision statement and the mission statement it created for me. And you guys are to what I have been doing for the last year. Vision statement: to be the leading AI coaching service for small businesses, equipping entrepreneurs with the skills to use AI and automation tools for sustainable growth, improve customer engagement, and optimize marketing strategies. What do we talk about every single week here? Mission: ensure solutions empowers small business owners by teaching them how to use AI for organic marketing, lead generation, and customer engagement, providing personalized coaching and hands-on support that makes advanced tools easy to implement and highly effective. So not only is this great in a business plan that you can absolutely use for grants and funding for your businesses, it's something that you should use in your marketing too, as your value statement. It should be on your webpage that people are like, who are you and why should I buy from you? That stuff should be right up front in the value that you provide for people.
Right. Yeah. I think I don't know. I love that you came up with that, and it makes it so much easier. I'm always really shocked at what ChatGPT spits out just from when I say what you know about me. I use that all the time now. So I'm like, from what you know about me, do this. And it literally comes out. And I am busy right now. I'll be out in a minute. I'm on a live call, Mom. I'll be out. I'm sorry, guys.
Life.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from what you know about me, sorry, it will spit out some crazy, like, and it's like right on. And I'm like, have I told you that much, or do you just pick that up from like how I'm always asking you to change it to this and change it to that? And the more I use it, the less I have to ask it to change. It's pretty cool. My biggest thing with ChatGPT is don't make it so cheesy. And so it's getting less cheesy sometimes, because I'm like, I don't talk like that. Don't use the word, like there's words that they use that I'm like, I would never use that word. Don't ever use that word again.
You can also program it. You put in a list of dirty words that you don't want it to use, and you say, please remember this for all future engagements. Don't use this word. So, and again, what did we say? Hashtag humanize. I want to see hashtag in the comments. That's the word you're going to use so it doesn't come out ChatGPT weird. So
I love that feature too. We need to hashtag humanize fairy dust, please.
oh, somehow, my bot is like no. How did that happen? I don't know. Oh, you put it in the chat. You wrote it on StreamYard, and I'm like, how did this come up? I didn't type anything.
I don't know where else, because I can't find us in Facebook, so I went ahead and just put it on here.
Colleen got it done. All right, guys, we've been chatting for about half an hour now. I do have some other obligations, so I gotta run, and we'll see you next week. Because, like, it's the holiday season, but technology stops for no one.
So yes, make sure you guys click on those links. I'll put my link up too, and Heather's, I think, already got her link up, but make sure you click on those links. And if you guys want more information about some of the federal government grants and stuff, how I figured out how to get those small business loans, I'll be more than happy to share it with you. I'm thinking about maybe even putting together like a little class or something. But all right, guys, have a great day.
Oh, wait, before we go, was this my bot or was this you?
Where?
Up on the screen.
I didn't do that. Treasure mapper from your queries, just have to know where to look. I did not do that. So dive, explore, remember, sometimes the best discoveries come when you least expect them. Yeah, nope. Wasn't me.
Okay, my bot is crushing on Melissa hard. All right.
So funny.
All right. Aloha.
And you guys have a good night. See ya. Over and out.
Lights are shining everywhere. Feel the rhythm in the air. Hearts are beating, feel the vibe. And get on up, it's time to jive. I'm so excited.